Hey y'all, this is Mr. Pepin. Starting today, we move into our last week of online learning, which means we are just 1 week away from wrapping up our fourth grade year. And whether you like it or not, summer is going to fly by after this, and then you will be fifth graders. With that, I figured I would give y'all a couple tips to help you transition into fifth grade. 5, in fact. First and foremost, seek respect, not attention, because the former lasts longer. As fifth graders, you will be the oldest grade in our school. All the younger grades will look up to you, and you set the example. Acting like a fool might gain you a quick laugh, but nothing more. Acting like a role model, on the other hand, might just give a younger student a memory they'll have forever. Next, keep your materials prepared so that you can be prepared. We've talked before about the relationship between independence and responsibility. As you get older, your independence increases, but so too does your responsibility. In fifth grade, you will be switching classes quite a lot. You will be responsible for getting to class on time. It is not your parents' responsibility. It is not your teacher's. It is yours. And when you get there, show your teacher that you are ready to start learning by having your materials prepared. It's small acts like this that have a huge impact. Speaking of small acts making huge impacts, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. We all know from a young age that being included feels good and being left out feels bad. So if you see someone having a bad day, you'd be amazed the impact that small acts like a smile can have on someone else. You can be the difference, and all it takes is a smile. Work towards progress, not perfection. There is no such thing as a perfect fifth grader. All of us will not be perfect. We all make mistakes. That's okay, and that's what makes us human. But if you make a mistake, don't weigh yourself down. Instead, use it as a benchmark. What I mean by that is, instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to how you were yesterday. From there, see how far you've come, and then see how far you can go. Last but not least, always remember, you are unique just like everybody else. I've said from day one that there never was and never will be another you. All of you are special in your own way, and don't ever let anyone take that away from you. All of you have your own voices and something unique to offer, whether that be in the classroom, on the playground, at home, anywhere you go. You have your own voice, so don't ever waste it by trying to be like somebody else. 2 more weeks until we wrap up fourth grade. But just remember, you will always be part of our classroom. I will always be there for you if you need a hand, and room 208 will always be open to you if you need it. Thank you all for a wonderful year, and good luck. Sincerely, John